As usual, well, I just started. No viewers. Today is a Sunday morning, so I am trying to go live in the morning. So people in other countries may have the chance to see the live. Because I think between here and America, it's like 12 hours difference. Like Malaysia, I think it's like 12 hours ahead of the States. So, like, if I have any viewers from the States, it's nighttime right now. So that's why I have to choose the time carefully. My first live was in the afternoon, about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and that was like nighttime in the States. Um, so that's why I am having this live in the morning, today, Sunday. Let's see if I can put this one here. Okay, it's much better. I don't have a phone stand. My phone stand doesn't work. So I need to get a phone stand for the car. You know. Let's see. Last time I didn't get any comments, live chats. Let's see. Oh, I get any comments? No comments. Oh no, it was frozen for a little bit, I think. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I had one viewer, but now I have zero because I think it stopped for a little bit. I just don't know why I don't get no comments. Like on my first live, I had like up to 4 viewers. Not that much, but 4 to start with that, and nobody commented. So I was worried. Why? Am I doing anything wrong with the settings and everything? Even if I checked the comments option there, and everything is fine, but I have no idea why it does not connect. So please give a thumbs up to this channel, Travel Days here. My name is Adiel. I am originally from Morocco, living here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Okay, so you can okay, no viewers now, so let me just talk to myself like crazy. So anyways, today is a Sunday morning. It's 10:05 in the morning. Just had breakfast. Every morning here in Malaysia, I like to eat the roti canai. It's the Indian bread. Because there is a lot of Indian restaurants here. Malaysia has 3 major races: the Malays, the Chinese, and the Indians. So on the basis of that, you will have all kind of food. You'll have Malay food, Indian food, Chinese food. Okay, a lot of it. Okay, it's a little bit different from each other, especially Chinese. Chinese is a little bit different. The noodles and Chinese cooking here in Malaysia relies on a lot of sauces like the oyster sauce and soy sauce, and black sauce and everything. So anyways, I prefer to eat in the morning Indian bread with the milk tea that they make with ginger. Milk tea with ginger. It's called ginger tea, basically. Yeah, okay, in the language, in the Malaysian language. I have that almost every day because when I travel, when I go to other countries, I really miss eating Indian food here in Malaysia. Like if I go to Thailand, I have to have breakfast with like rice, and in Indonesia also. Even in Indonesia, in some parts, they do have the roti canai. They do have the Indian bread, but not as much as in Malaysia. In Malaysia, there is a lot of Indian food, and I like it. Can you, if anybody watching, can you please give a thumbs up so I know you are watching? Thank you so much for your support. This is my second live, so you guys can support. Can you give a thumbs up? I see like one person watching right now, one viewer. If you can give a thumbs up, that will give me a sign that you are watching. A like, a like if you can like it, because I see one viewer, but the like is still zero. So if you can give a thumbs up, I know that you are hearing me, that you can hear me. You know what I mean? And oh, Kimberly, oh, I see you. Wow, awesome, awesome, awesome. Now I got my first comments. Amazing. I hear you and I see you. Thank you so much, Kimberly. Yeah, I see you. You put a like there. In a way, I was thinking, and maybe it was you. Nice to see you on live. Yeah, nice to have you. You're my first, what do you call it, viewer and friend who has communicated with me through the live chat. A few days ago, I had like 4 viewers, but nobody sent me a comment. And I was like, send me a comment, please send me a comment, because I don't see no comments. So I thought I was doing something wrong with my settings. I was like, why am I not getting any comments? Like 4 viewers. But it's awesome. Nice to see you all live. Yeah, nice to see you. Thank you so much, Kimberly. You have helped me a lot. If you need anything, if you have any questions, anything, please write them down. I wish we can talk, we can communicate, but it's YouTube, so I don't think you can talk or anything. So if you have any questions, please write them down. I will answer. I have an awesome YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Thank you. You have been supporting me from day one. There is 2 people. There is you and another viewer, April Jackson. You guys are awesome. And I really thank both of you, because from day one, you have been with me from the time I met Dimwango here and I started the channel. I remember your comments. I remember your encouragement. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome, Kimberly. You are welcome. Which states do you live in, Kimberly? I think you have sent me an email. I can't remember which state. Which state in America do you live in? I know you live in America. At the beginning, I thought you live in Africa. But when you sent me that email and you said state of Northern California, okay, nice. That's good. Are you originally from America, like African American, or are you originally from Africa but you live in America? Because I have friends from Africa who live in America, like originally from Ghana and South Africa, But I did have also friends who were African Americans, born and raised in America, I had quite a few. I still have one friend. He's a guy, Randy. Sorry, I put some eye drops in my eye, so I have tears coming out all the time. So, anyways, I used to live in Morocco when I was a little girl with my parents through my religion. Okay. Oh wow, Kimberly, I never knew that. Ceuta in the north, yes. Ceuta and Melilla, yeah. Okay. Wow. Wow. Ceuta is a Spanish colony, right? Ceuta and Melilla, but it is on on the Moroccan land. And it's in Morocco, but it's still colonized by Spain. Two cities in north of Morocco. So many food memories of North African Morocco. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, yeah, we have a lot of good food. Yeah, Ceuta is Spanish colony. Yes, yes. I have been. I think I have been in. No, no, I don't. I don't think I have been in Ceuta. I think I have been in Melilla, the other Spanish colony in north of Morocco. But I've never been in Ceuta. So yeah, food in Morocco is awesome. It's awesome. Wow, that's amazing. I never knew that. I have been to Tangier, Titwan. Yes, yes, all in north of Morocco. Actually, if you're coming from South Spain to Morocco, you come to Tangier. You know, from Malaga in Spain to Tangier in Morocco. It's like 2 hours by ferry, 2 hours and a half, something like that. Many Moroccans use the ferry to go to Spain and come back from Europe. That's amazing. That is really amazing. I never knew that. I like the bazaar in Tangier. Yes, yeah, Tangier. There is a lot of clothes. There is a lot of merchandise in north of Morocco. A lot of Moroccans go to north of Morocco to buy clothes because a lot of clothes is from Europe. It comes from Spain and all that. But also we have local products. You know, like if you know Morocco. You know, if you go to Fez, you will see a lot of handicrafts, a lot of beautiful things that I don't even know how to explain. I don't even know the name of the Medina. You know, every big city has a Medina, and the Medina means the old city. And in the old city, you'll find all kind of things. Yes, ferry boats from Spain to Ceuta. Yes, always. There is ferry to Ceuta, ferry to Melilla, ferry from Spain to Tangier. You know, the north of Morocco is beautiful. Like as you mentioned, Titwan and Tangier is beautiful. I was in Tangier in 2010 when I was there. Last time I was in Morocco, it was in 2010. So, so I was really surprised how beautiful Tangier is, well built. Yes, I want to one day travel to deep Morocco in future. Yeah, yeah, yes, yeah. If you want to go to Morocco, please let me know. I still have family there. You know, I still have my brother is there. Hey, there is a voice lagging. I still have family in Fez and Meknes and other cities also, all the way to the south in Agadir. So if you are going there, let me know. I will do my best to make your trip more comfortable and less cheaper. When do you think of going to Morocco? Actually, I want to go. I haven't been there from 2010, but to be honest with you, I just cannot afford it. You know, I need to see my mom. My mom's health is not that great now, so I need to see her. I talk to her almost every day, but I can't afford it. You know, it's like it's expensive. You know, you have to take two planes. As I was explaining to you yesterday on the message on the comment, you have to take two planes. If you're going through the Middle East, you go from Kuala Lumpur to let's say Dubai, and from Dubai to Casablanca, you take two planes. You know, or if you're going through Europe, you're gonna fly to France or Amsterdam or Belgium, and then from there take a small plane called Ryanair, which I did last time I went there from Europe to Morocco. It is expensive from Malaysia to Morocco. Yes, it is expensive. I cannot afford it. I don't have $2,000, $3,000 just for the plane. I don't have it. But I do want to go. I haven't been there for 13 years. 13 years. I have not been there. But I do want to go. I really want to go, you know. Let me know when you're going. I would like to if I can go the same time you want to go, we can go together. I'll show you you know. Yeah, it's morning Southeast Asia. It is most yeah. I can if you if I can go the same time you want to go, we can go together. We can organize it. And you fly from the states to Morocco, and I fly from here to Morocco, and then we meet, and then I'll show you around. I'll show you my city Fez. You're gonna love it. And things are gonna be a lot cheaper for you because we'll take care of you. I have family. I have my mom. I have my mom's apartment. You can even stay there if you want. It's not a problem. Our culture, our culture is to welcome other people. We're very very friendly, especially with foreigners. Those who come to our country, we really you will see that. You will see that. You will see that by yourself how friendly Moroccans are towards because our country relies on tourism also. So Moroccans by nature are very, very friendly people. So a lot of people will welcome you in their house. It's normal. It's our culture. So if you come to my mom's apartment. You stay there, no problem. Saves you a little bit of money. You know, you can eat with us. In Moroccan food, we have the culture of cooking every single meal. My mom cooks every single meal. I grew up in a culture where my mom cooks us breakfast, minty and couscous. Yes, yeah, I like minty. They call it the Moroccan whiskey, and the couscous is my favorite, especially with lamb. You can have it with chicken, beef. I prefer it with lamb and the vegetables and all that. It's awesome. It's really awesome. So I will say, like, my mom will cook every single meal in our family. She will cook us breakfast, lunch, dinner. I have some light here. Let's see if I can block it. Uh, so we have the culture of cooking in Morocco. We don't like order from outside, and like you do here in Malaysia. We don't cook that much, but in Morocco we cook a lot. So you're gonna have a lot of local home cooked food, by people in Morocco, and it's normal, You come if you go with me, you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy it. It is Fez, the oldest city in Morocco. Fresh food, cooking, awesome. Yes, yes, that's what I said. There is no let's go to a restaurant to eat in Morocco. If you do that in Morocco, if you take your guests to a restaurant to eat, that is a very, very impolite. That means you don't like your customers, your guests, not customers, because the guest is not paying for anything. So in Morocco, if I take you there and tell you, oh, let's go and eat, we can eat in a restaurant, but you gotta have Moroccan food cooked by my family almost every single day, every time you want. There is fresh food cooked because it is our culture. Not like every day. Let's go to this restaurant. Let's get to this restaurant. That's a sign that maybe they don't like you, or because they're not cooking for you. They're not doing something special for you. So in Malaysia, no, in Malaysia they don't cook. If you go to somebody's house, they do take you to the nearest restaurant, and and offer you some cheap food. It's okay. I'm just saying we are different. Our cultures is different and our mentality is different. I just like what's good in every country. In my country, we have this hospitality towards especially the foreigners, as I said. Even locals. If we have guests, if, like, for example, my auntie comes from another city to Fez, in Malaysia, they don't cook much. No, no, they don't. No, it's a very different culture. I struggled. I really struggled when I first came here. I struggled, with people's mentality, and it's very, very different. They will not cook. You go to people's house, they don't offer you nothing. Maybe tea, but no food. Or they tell you, oh, let's go to this restaurant here. They take you somewhere cheap. So in my culture, I was thinking they don't like me because you go to somebody's house and there is no food. It's. But I was thinking, no, no, no. It's just my culture. We're different. So it's too hot to cook. No aircon. Maybe because it's too hot to cook. No aircon. No, no, no. They don't. Every house here have aircon. They must have aircon because it's a tropical country. Most of the houses, or almost every single house I have seen, they do have aircon here in Malaysia. So they do, but it's the culture. They eat a lot in restaurants. If you go to restaurants, you'll see like families having breakfast, and of course they don't have aircon in the kitchen, but they do have aircon in their rooms because it's really hot. It's muggy. It's humid here. It's more of a culture thing. The way they think is different. So they don't cook. Like you see, the like you see, the housewife. Let's see, the woman of the house. She's not working. The wife. She's not working. She's just sitting. She's just staying at home, but she doesn't cook. She will not cook. When it's cool season in Malaysia, well, it's never cool, as I said. There is the rainy season, which is now, I think, from October or something till January, something like that. Rainy season, but it's never cool here. It will cool if it rains a lot, and then the sun is blocked by the clouds, so you don't feel the heat that much. Then it gets a little bit cooler. But I'm telling you, even if it rains, it's still muggy. You can still wear t-shirts and shorts and slippers and go out. It's not cold at all. It's not like in the States, snow, or in Canada or in Europe. It's very, very different here. It's tropical. Hot all the time. Either it rains or it doesn't rain. It's always hot and humid. That is great. You are near Thailand, Indonesia, Cambodia. Yes, yes. That's why I went to Thailand. I went to Indonesia, I went to Cambodia. What you see in my channel is just the past 1 year when I started recording everything. But before that, I went many, many, many times to Thailand, in even Indonesia. Cambodia, no. That was the first time I went to Cambodia in my trip. All the time, the weather. Yes, always hot, humid. Not only here in Malaysia, but also in Thailand, same thing. Always hot, always humid. Indonesia, same thing. Cambodia, same thing. Philippines, same thing. So those are the countries I went to. Southeast Asia is nice because there is a lot of countries right, close to each other. You know, Thailand is awesome. Thailand is awesome. Thailand is a must-see country. You see how friendly the people are. Tropical culture, yeah. Tropical weather. The food is different from one country. The weather is almost the same in all these countries: Indonesia, Thailand, Cambodia, Malaysia, Philippines. It's muggy. It's humid, but the culture, the way people think is different. The food is different. The people think this in a different way. But the weather is the same, and there is a lot of similarities in the buildings and the trees, and it's like almost the same thing. Especially if you go to Indonesia. When I go to Indonesia, there are some places when I think, oh, this looks like Malaysia. Like the paddy fields and the trees, the palm trees, the one that they take rubber from, and the way people are dressed up, the Muslim women wear the way they dress, with the baju kurung, kabaya, whatever they call it, they call it baju kurung here in Malaysia, but they call it kabaya in Indonesia. So it's very similar, like if you put a Malaysian woman and an Indonesian woman, the way they dress is almost the same. The way they look is almost the same. But when they talk, then from their accents, it's not the same people, and also the way they think. I find Indonesians more open-minded. I find Indonesians more open-minded because you see like women, Muslim women in Indonesia, like uh, you know talking to everybody openly, laughing. Like some of them are like dancing, doing zumba in the middle of the street. It's very relaxed culture. They're very very relaxed. I like that. You don't see that here in Malaysia. Here in Malaysia, people are very reserved. They keep to themselves, and it's not. Um, they're friendly, but they're just more reserved than Indonesians, for example. Thailand is a completely different country, of course. It's a tropical country. It's a beautiful country. It relies on tourism a lot and a lot of tourists. Thailand is like number one in Southeast Asia. Yeah, you are popular in Indonesia. Yeah, because I'm the only tourist. Not many tourists go to Indonesia. You know that. Apart from Bali, Bali is the island. It's a beautiful island. I went there a long time ago, and I didn't even film. I didn't have a YouTube channel back then. So many years ago, there are a lot of tourists. But if you go to small towns where I was, no tourists. Your good friend Tia in Indonesia. Yeah, yeah. I made friend with Tia and her friend Gabby. If you watch the first time I was in Indonesia, I met them both, and I started talking. They took me out. They showed me places. A lot of things. So they're awesome. You see how easy to make friends. And second time I went there, I met Tia because Gabby was not there. She was somewhere else. So I met Tia, and she took me around. We went to Medan. We went, Siantar. We went to tea garden. Because I want to see more of the nature. It's awesome. It's easy to be famous in Indonesia because you stand out as a foreigner. So people are always waving at you, trying to get to know you, even if they don't speak English. They still wave or scream something. They still say, Mister, Mister, Mister. In Indonesia, they will call a man Mister. In Philippines, for example, they will call a man Sir. But in Indonesia, Mister. So that's how it's an Indonesian person. If he calls a man, a foreigner, Mister, Mister. But if I go to Philippines, they call me Sir, Sir, Sir. So yeah, it's they're very friendly. They're very friendly. In Siantar, the first time I was there, I saw one foreigner, only one. The villages in Indonesia are awesome. The tea plantations, yes, they're very very nice. I love nature. I like small towns. Because things are cheap. The city is manageable. You can just walk. Actually, you don't have to take transport. You can take transport, but you can also walk. People are more humble in small towns. Things are cheap, way cheaper. Hotel in small town, a nice hotel in a small town, is way cheaper than the same nice hotel in a big city. So you get the same luxury for a lot less money. And then you get the nature because small towns have villages, have land, and I like that. Big cities are okay, and I like them, but they all look the same. The mall, the big restaurants, the roads, the coffee shops, and they all look the same. I live in Kuala Lumpur, and Kuala Lumpur has everything. It's a beautiful city. It has big buildings, it has big restaurants, it has big parks. Everything is nice and clean. They call it the Garden City. So I'm not impressed when I go to another big city like Medan. Or I like Medan, of course, it's different. Architecture is different. People are different. I like it, yes, but I still want to see something different. I want to see more than a big city. and villages and small towns give me that satisfaction. So that's why I like to go to small towns, and life is a lot cheaper. I travel on a small budget, so I can go to expensive places, and I don't want to go to Bali for the same reason, because Bali is expensive, and I don't like to go to touristic places where everything is expensive. And the Twin Towers in Malaysia, quite something. They stand out. Yes, yeah, the Twin Towers are very famous. When you go there, you see so many people filming. A lot of them are YouTubers. I have met a lot of YouTubers there. Australians, I met even Americans, I met British. When I ask them, they say, yeah, YouTube, Europeans, some people just take videos for their own. Yeah, Bali and Jakarta expensive. Yes, yes. Bali and Jakarta are very expensive. I was in Jakarta a while ago. Jakarta is huge. It's huge. It's bigger than Kuala Lumpur. It's scary. Kuala Lumpur is cozy. When you go to Kuala Lumpur, it's beautiful. Jakarta is huge. Has large roads, and but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful city, but everything is expensive. You stay in a hotel in Jakarta, it's expensive. You stay in almost the same nice hotel in a small town, it's way cheaper. You know, so that's why I go to big cities, but I don't stay that long in big cities. I need to go, somewhere else. And if you have a local friend who can take you somewhere and show you around, that would be awesome. So Tia is Indonesian. So she showed me. She's actually from another town. She's from Taruton, but she lives in Siantar. She's been living in Siantar for a long time because she works there. And before that, she studied in Medan. She did accounting. So she knows Medan. She knows a lot of other places. So that's why it's nice to have a local. She handles the translation for me. I can speak a little bit of language, but not that much. There are things I don't know how to say. So she deals with that, with that, and you don't get overcharged when you have a local with you. People still want to overcharge you, even in Indonesia. you know, Even in Indonesia, there are times where people, because they see you're a foreigner and they think you have money, you know, so they're friendly and everything, but they will try to charge you a little bit more. But if you have a local who is buying for you, then let's say if I want to buy sunglasses, so I let Tia buy it for me. I show her which one and I let her buy it, because when they give her the local price. If I go alone and I want to buy this one, I'm going to spend so much time trying to bargain with them, because I know that they have overpriced me for the sunglasses, because they try to make money. I mean, I don't blame them. It's business, right? So they try to make money. But when they see you as a foreigner, they think, oh, you have money, you traveled all the way here, you must have money to spend. So they will try to put the price a little bit up. So when you have a local, they make it easier. I don't get overcharged or anything, because I don't have that much money anyways. Yeah, Tia was quite helpful for you. Yeah, very, very helpful. I got like hotel rooms for cheaper because she booked it, not me, And sometimes she paid with her card, so I got like 10% off. I would give her the money, but she would pay with her card, under her name. So I'll get a cheaper. If I do it just all by myself, I'm gonna pay, at least another $5 up to $10 more. You know, so that's why it's good to have a local. I explained everything to her, and she was willing to help and everything. So it's awesome. It's awesome. Plus, she gives me insights into people's minds. She tells me a lot about the culture, Indonesian culture, what to say, what not to say. what's acceptable in Indonesia, what's not acceptable. So I'm learning also from her. But overall, Indonesians are super, super, super friendly, and things are not expensive in Indonesia. They are not expensive. In Thailand, also same thing. Beautiful hotels. I stayed in a really nice, clean, high quality, like room that is super clean, brand new fridge. The bed is super clean. The room is awesome, nice smelling. Aircon is new. Everything is clean. Big TV for like $20. $20 in Thailand. In Indonesia, they have problems with cheap hotels. Not all cheap hotels are clean, because they don't have tourists who go to those cheap hotels. Only Indonesians go there. So I have seen some really, you know, not good hotels, but they're cheap. They're like $15, but they are not clean inside. They are not renovated and everything. And the hotel doesn't get that many customers. So, like the beds are old, the room is a little bit, it's not painted, and everything looks old, a little bit dusty in Indonesia. If you go to cheap hotels, but not all cheap hotels like that. So that's why I choose, because I cannot stay in a dirty hotel room. I need something clean and cheap. In Thailand, no, cheap hotels are still perfect. They are not dirty or old mattresses, or the bathroom is broken, or the door doesn't have a latch, or there is a hole in the ceiling. None of that stuff. Cambodia. Yeah, it is important to have clean hotels. Yes, but you learn when you travel. You learn through all these experiences. The worst experience I had is in Cambodia. If you have seen that video in Pat Pay, the border town between Thailand and Cambodia, Pat Pay. That first day when I arrived from Thailand, I took the train from Bangkok to Pat Pay, and I entered Cambodia, and I got a room. Terrible, terrible. I filmed it. It's terrible. That is the worst. And it was not cheap also. It was like $25. About $20. I did not like it at all. Terrible. Terrible. It's like war zone. That's the worst one. But I couldn't find anything because all the hotels were booked. They were full because there are casinos in that town, in the border town in Cambodia, Phot Pay. Poi Pet, I think it's called Poi Pet, not Poi Pay. There are a lot of casinos there in Cambodia, in that city. So a lot of tourists or Chinese go there to gamble. So most of the hotels are booked. I went to so many hotels with my driver, the guy in the video with me, who had a bike, the taxi bike, and everything was full. Everything was full. So that's the only room I could find. So I took it for one night, but it was terrible. It was terrible. But traveling, you're gonna face these things. You will face a lot of things that you have never expected. But you have to be positive. You have to be patient. You have to be positive. Don't get angry with people. Sometimes I lose my temper, but I remember I am just traveling. I'm not gonna stay here for a long time. I'm just passing by. Why be angry with somebody and make enemies? Because it's their country. They can do anything they want to you. So you have to be positive. You have to think smart. And you have to be positive. Do not make enemies when you travel. Just take it easy. One night in a bad hotel, that's fine. But I'm not gonna come back to that hotel, of course. Because most people just want to make money. If you pay them, you don't refuse to pay. Don't say, "Oh, this room is not good. I'm not gonna pay you." Don't do that because they might get angry with you, and they might, as I said, you are in their country. You don't know what's gonna happen to you. So just pay the bills, and move on. No problem. So you learn, when you travel, you really learn. Most people just want to make money. The people you meet just want to make a little bit of money. They don't want to hurt you. You don't want to whatever. So just be positive. Talk nice to them. Work on their good side. Bring them to you, not against you. By being nice and friendly and positive, and don't argue with them too much. And because everybody is set in their own ways, everybody believe what they believe, and just have fun. That's what I do. You know, and there is a lot of things I don't even film because I don't expect them. Like I put the camera down and I'm going to coffee shop and something happens, but I didn't film it. So yes, when we foreigners in someone's country are right, we must remain calm. Yes, yes, you have to, because there is only one of us. It's only me, but there is many of them. You know, you are in their territory, so I do not lose. I've seen foreigners, tourists, who like complain, start cursing, do all kind of things. Sorry, they start cursing, they start complaining, using bad words, profanity. And I'm like, yo, don't do that, don't do that. This is not your country. They can do something to you. Be smart. I know you're angry. I know something has happened, but be smart about it. Be calm, be diplomatic, win those people, bring them to you, not against you. By being positive. You can still tell them how you feel, but say it in a nice way. Don't curse. You this. Because they might call somebody on you, or they know something. Somebody who can come and hurt you. So don't make people angry. And that's what I do. I mean, by nature, I am not. I don't fight with people. I came from Morocco. Okay, so we should, just we peaceful. And I don't fight with people or anything. Even if somebody does something to me, I can tell them this. What you did, and it's not nice. This, but in a nice way, in a nice, calm way, so I can continue my journey without worrying that I just made an enemy and what is going to happen to me. I don't want to be looking over my shoulders. I want to have a peaceful trip. And as I say, so many things happen that I don't film on camera. So many, you know. Like in Cambodia, this guy, the first night when I arrived, I filmed it when I was walking from the convenience store back to the hotel or to find some food to eat at night in Poi Pet. This I wasn't filming. I just put the camera down. I was filming, and then I put the camera down, and I was walking. It was a little bit dark, and then this guy came out. He had like a hat, like a bucket hat, and he was looking at me like crazy, like this. His eyes were wide open. I don't know if he was on drugs or something, and and he looks really bit scary. He came he came out from like a store or something, and stood right in front of me. And he was looking at me like this. So I was just looking at him. I say hello. He didn't reply. I say how are you? Didn't reply. You okay? Nothing. He didn't say anything, but he was just looking at me. He looks like he wants to fight, or he's angry, or I don't know, or he has a problem with me or something. And that road was a little bit, it was the main road. There are cars going by because he was near the border with Thailand. The border was just like 100 meters, and it was the border. But it was a little bit dark. It was at night, and I was trying to find a place to eat before I sleep. I filmed it. I filmed part of it on the video, but this encounter I didn't film it because I had the camera down. I already turned off the camera, and he was just looking at me like. So I was looking at him like, "Hi, you okay? You good? What's your name?" I'm trying to talk to him. I'm trying to calm him down because I can see that he's like his eyes wide open. He looked like he wants to fight. I don't know the guy. I don't. He doesn't know me, and he was just standing there, staring at me. So I was a little bit worried. So I just said, "Okay, have a good day, good night, take care," And I was walking, looking behind me, looking behind me. I was worried he's gonna follow me or he has a knife or something. That's one of the scariest things I have encountered while traveling. But he was just standing there looking at me. He didn't say anything. In Cambodia, it's different. They just look at you. You say hello to them, he keeps looking at you. How are you? He keeps looking at you. Like this. It's very common in Cambodia. It's like, they don't like smile or not all. I met some really really good friends in Cambodia, but a lot of people are like that. I even have friends in Cambodia. The tuk-tuk driver, he was my friend. There's like for 4 or 5 days he was driving me every day. He drove me to the airport. You can see him on the video. He drove me before many times. So I have friends in Point Pet. Also, the guy with the bike who was driving me, I still have his number on Facebook until now. Sometimes I message him. So I have friends. Cambodia has very good friends. Wow, scary situation in Cambodia you had. Yes. Yeah, so the guy was just looking at me. No hi, no smile, nothing. He was just looking at me in a scary way. So I just walked away. I said, okay, good night, take care. And I was looking behind me like this, walking, looking behind me. He was just standing there. He didn't follow me. If he followed me, maybe I would have run because my hotel wasn't far. It was on the other side of the road. And I didn't film it because the road was dark. That section of the road was dark. So that's why I turned off my camera to save the battery, because sometimes my battery runs out if I keep it on the whole day without filming. So when this situation happened, I didn't have the time to take the camera and point it at him. He's gonna get angry, So I was just talking to him, trying to calm him down, say hello to him. How are you? What's your name? Are you okay? Hello? Nothing. Not even one word. So that was scary. So I walked. He didn't follow me. Walked all the way down. I found a Malaysian restaurant. You can see it in the video. And I turned around. The guy wasn't there. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Why, So I went into that restaurant. I ate. And then I crossed into the other side of the road. And I walked back to the hotel. Because I don't want to see him again. I don't want to walk back on the same side of the road where he was standing. So I had to, avoid him because that road is not well lit up, and it's a small town, so the infrastructure is not that great. Even if that city is very nice, Point Pet is a very nice city. Actually, I was impressed. Cambodia is beautiful. I thought Cambodia is like a poor country. It is a poor country, but it's a beautiful country. Siem Reap is very nice. Very, very nice place. Many friends, the hotel, people, the girls who work in the hotel, in the concierge there, the receptionists are very nice, very friendly. I was communicating with one of them in Instagram for quite a while. Very nice. She goes to school and everything. So everywhere I go, I make good friends. Everywhere, Indonesia, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, and Cambodia. I make good friends, people that I've never met before. Just by being nice, respecting people, respecting who they are, and just having a good time, You also have to protect yourself, protect your property, don't show things off or keep your wallet hidden. When I want to pay, I don't take all the money I have in my hand and show, or my wallet's full of money. There is a lot of things that I do to stay safe because people are watching. You are in their country. You don't know who's watching you from where. You stop at a restaurant. I take the very little money that I put on one side of my pocket, and I just take a little bit, and I pay for my food with that. And I on the other side or in my bag or something, I have the rest of the money. So I don't take everything out. I see some tourists, for example, in Cambodia, he wants to pay in a restaurant. He takes his wallet, and there is all his money there. Everything he has, he brought with him from Europe, is there in his wallet, and then all these guys are looking at his wallet. That is not wise. It's not wise to do that. That's why I said I do a lot of things to keep myself um, um, safe. I would rather be seen as a poor tourist than a rich tourist. Yeah, I am poor because I don't have them. I travel on a small budget, anyways. But I still don't show everything I have to. If I want to pay at a restaurant, I take just a little bit that I have in a special pocket, and I pay with that. You know. So these are just the little things I do. The language also. When you speak the language in a country, let's say if you are in Indonesia, and I speak the Bahasa with them, they think you have been in Indonesia for a long time. So if they trying to overcharge you or anything like that, they think twice. They think, oh, this guy knows because he's been in our country for a while. So the language also protects you. If you know a little bit of the language, it will give you a good protection, good image. So people will not think, oh, this guy has never been in Indonesia. He doesn't know the prices. He doesn't know anything. Let me just charge him a little, which happens to me many times. But again, I don't blame them. I don't blame them because they're just trying to make a living. They're selling something. They try to sell it with a higher price. It's business. I don't blame them. Um, I'm not saying bad people or anything like that. No, don't judge nobody. I'm just saying, that it can happen if you don't pay attention. Yeah, travelers must be aware of their surroundings and watch their money. Yeah, yeah, I've seen a lot of people who just like do crazy things. In Thailand also, I see people like they take his wallet to pay, and you see a lot of money there. People are watching you. Somebody may rob you. Somebody, you know, they follow you to your hotel, or because they know you're alone. you know and it can be like gangs. It can be like 4 or 5 guys. They will overwhelm you and take the money. You don't want to fight with people. It may hurt you. So if you have all your money in one wallet and you show it off when you want to pay, that is a mistake. There's so many things you can do to protect yourself. So many things. you know or don't tell people I have money, I have this. You are in a different country, something. Don't I have seen tourists who are bragging, because they try to impress somebody. And don't do that. Don't do that. You don't know what that other person is thinking about you. you know don't do that. Be nice. Just be humble, be nice. Most people, when you ask me, oh, do you have how come you traveling, you have so much money, I just tell them I don't have enough money. I only have very little. I'm gonna be here for a few days and gonna go back. you know so they don't think which is true. I don't travel with big budgets. It's true. But when you say it to them, it makes them think again. If you have any ideas. And I'm not saying people are bad because I've never been robbed. I have never had. Yeah, not good to brag. Yeah, it's not good to brag. I have seen tourists who did do that right in front of me in Thailand. This guy in a restaurant, I think this guy was trying to impress this girl. He was sitting with her. She's a Thai girl, and she looks pretty and everything. And he's trying to impress her. He was like, I can pay for anything. Don't worry. Like loud. It's loud. Anything you want, I can get for you. This, he trying to impress her. You're trying to tell her you have a lot of money. When you don't know, you don't know who she knows. She's gonna send somebody to you, and something is gonna happen to you because they think you have a lot of money with you, and you're alone. So it's not. And I was looking at the guy. I was gonna tell him, "What are you doing, man? You are endangering yourself." But I can't because the girl is always there with him. So I can tell him that in front of her. I don't want to endanger myself as well. But if he was alone, if the girl goes somewhere, I would tell him, "Be quiet, man. What are you doing? Why are you saying you have money on money? You might get robbed. Be humble. Even if you have money, you don't say that. That's how you protect yourself." But yeah, travel in general. But as I said, I've never been robbed. I have never been attacked. I went to a village in Thailand with that friend I met. I met some friend in a Phuket bus stop, and she took me. She was going to Bangkok. I was going overnight to Bangkok, and she took me to her village. I told her I want to see some nature. I want to see something different. I don't want to see just Bangkok. I like Bangkok. I have been to Bangkok before. So she said, "Oh, I live about 2 hours away from Bangkok in a village. Do you want to see it?" You can see her in my videos in Thailand. And I was like, "Oh, can I go with you? Is it okay?" And I went to that village. To be honest with you, I was a little bit scared because I was in the middle of nowhere. That is good. You are careful about what you're doing. Yes, yes. But when I went with that Thai girl to her village, I was scared because I was in the middle of nowhere. Everybody around me is Thai villages. And it was a forest, and I was a little bit scared. And if you see my videos, I stayed in a cabin, like a wood cabin in a mountain. Anybody can just break that door and come in. Maybe they think I have money or something, so they will think they can rob me. So I was a little bit scared because I was in the middle of nowhere. I'm not in a city. I'm not in a hotel where there is a lot of people around me. In a big city, I don't feel scared in big cities at all because people are always around you. But alone in a village, about 3 hours away from the main city, there is nothing but villages, dogs, and forest. That was scary, you know. But I locked my door. I was like, you know what? Nothing's gonna happen to me. Just my mind playing games to me. I'm not. Nothing's gonna happen to me. The girl was very nice. She showed me to her family. You can see in the video. I stayed with the. I stayed in a hotel near their village. About 5 minutes every day. Her brother will come and pick me up with their car. They have land. They have land in Thailand. So what they do is they plant vegetables and they sell them. They're farmers, which I like. I really like that kind of life. So I saw the village. She took me for a tour. We went to the mountain because she told me there are waterfalls close by her village. So I'm like, yeah, can we go and film the waterfalls? And you can see we went to two waterfalls there. Very nice. We went to a temple, like a huge, beautiful temple. Buddhist temple there. Thailand is awesome. And then we went on a boat in a big lake to another temple. It's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So sometimes you plan your trip, but all your plans will not be carried out. Why? Because you will encounter things on your way that will change your plan. You see, when I went to Thailand, I never thought about going to a small town 3 hours away from the main city. I wanted to see nature, but I didn't know where to go. So when I met that girl and she offered that I go with her to her village, I didn't stay in Bangkok more than one night. I only stayed one night, and I went. The next day, I went for 3 or 4 days in her village. If I didn't meet her, I would just stay in Bangkok for a few days. And then I was thinking to go to Pattaya, but I didn't make it to Pattaya. I was in Pattaya in the past. I have seen Pattaya in the past, but in that trip, I missed going to Pattaya because I went to that village. And then I came back to Bangkok, and from Bangkok, I took the train to Cambodia because my 1 month visa was running out. I only had like another 4 or 5 days before my 1 month visa was running out, and then I went to Cambodia by land so I can renew my Thai visa, which of course didn't happen, and that's another story. And I made a video about it. So as I said, like you plan something, but it's not. Yeah, that was nice. You met nice family in Thailand. Yes, they were very nice. Actually, they were very nice. They welcomed me in their house. They cooked dinner for me. We went to the mountain. We went to the waterfalls. We went out for dinner. I stayed in a cabin. I stayed in another restaurant, another hotel by the river. That beautiful river, beautiful hotel. I stayed. It's just amazing. It's amazing. Sometimes you just have to go with the flow. You know, and let people help you, especially the locals. I feel comfortable when I meet locals in other countries. I feel very, very comfortable with that. You know, of course, I have to scan the person a little bit and see if they are, good, genuine, or just something else. And that girl was very nice. That girl was very, very nice, very helpful. She spoke good English, so we could communicate. Everything I tell her, she understands. She did a lot of translation for me. She made my life a lot easier, which was really, really awesome. So that's why in every country I like to go with locals. I like to meet locals, talk to them, and go with them. Okay, so Kimberly, what time is it there in North California? Here it is Sunday, 11 o'clock and 5 minutes in the morning. What time is it there? I think it's like 12 or 13 hours before. I think. It's probably Saturday night there. It's Saturday evening, yes. 8:05. Oh wow, okay. Oh, okay. So it's like 15 hours before. Okay. 8:05 there, Saturday evening. Here it's 11:05 in the morning, Sunday. We are ahead of you 15 hours. Wow. That's why I had to choose the time to go live. If I go live in the evening here, then it's a little bit late there. Yes, 15 hours behind. Yes, for sure. Certain parts are like only 12 hours, I think, like New York, but you are in California, so the time is different. It's morning time here. Yeah, it's awesome. It is awesome. It's awesome to meet you, Kimberly. California and Morocco is 9 hours. Yes, yeah. Between California, but between like New York and Morocco is only 8 hours. When are you thinking to go to Morocco? Do you have like an idea about like next year, or maybe you are not decided yet? Maybe a year or so. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's about it. Maybe I'm thinking also, maybe next year I will go there because, as I said, I haven't been in Morocco for 13 years now, and I would like to go there. I need to move from this spot because it's really sunny. The sun is hitting me right now. How is the weather in California now? In North California, I'm just moving to somewhere where there is some shade. I can take the heat in this country. I always have to hide somewhere. Yeah, 13 years. Yeah, I've been away for 13 years. Yes, I am used to. I am used to being away from Morocco. I left Morocco quite a while ago. I don't go there that much. I would like to go there that much now. But when in the past I enjoyed being out in the world and exploring because I wanted to see as many countries as I can. My dream is to go everywhere. You know, today is cold and foggy. It's okay. Cold. Okay. Yeah. Well, you should visit Southeast Asia as well. Come to Malaysia. Maybe go to Thailand. I am sure you will like it. Microclimates. Okay. Yeah, I was saying. I'm sure you're gonna like Southeast Asia. I don't know about the rest of Asia because I haven't been in other countries, like Japan or India or China. I would like to see India and China. To be honest with you, I would like to see it. But Southeast Asia right now is manageable for me because everything is close to each other. Every country is close to each other. Like Singapore, it's close. It's attached to Malaysia. It's the same land. If I want to go to Singapore now, in 3 hours, 4 hours, I will be in Singapore. I can drive to Johor Bahru. It's a city here in Malaysia that has land border, of course. It's a bridge, and you go and you just cross that bridge. I did it. I did it in the past twice, but I've never filmed it. And then you just cross the bridge. You can even walk the bridge to Singapore. So basically, you can be in another country in no time when you live in Southeast Asia. If I fly from here to Medan, Indonesia, it's only 1 hour. So I leave at 11 o'clock, I get there at 12 o'clock. 1 hour, 1 hour. Same day, in 1 hour, you're in another country. From Kuala Lumpur to Medan in Indonesia. So it's amazing. It is amazing how everything is close to each other. That's why I like traveling in Southeast Asia. If I want to go to China, it's going to take 4 hours from Kuala Lumpur to Guangzhou, I think. And it's probably more expensive. I think the further I went is Philippines, about 3 hours and a half. And the trip was a little bit expensive as well because I took Philippines Airlines, so I could stay in Philippines more than 11 days, I think, and then I came back. And I don't like to go to a country and stay only a few days. I like to stay a long time, you know? Yeah, Southeast Asia is on my bucket list. Yes, yeah, and you are lucky you're close to countries in Southeast Asia. Yeah, yeah, I really think you should. I advise a lot of people to come to Southeast Asia, yeah, because you will like it. It's very different. It's very different. And there is all kind of food. Like if you don't eat rice, there is Western food, especially especially in Malaysia and Thailand. You will not have any problems at all with the food. The only problem you will have is the weather, you know. But otherwise, it's fine. It's no problem at all. And then you can see as many countries as you want. Next time, probably I want to see Philippines and Vietnam. I have seen Philippines, as I said. Excuse me, the aircon in the car is a bit cold. It makes me cold. It makes me cough. So as I said, I have seen Philippines. I would like to see Vietnam. You know, and from Cambodia, I could have gone to Vietnam by land, but I ran out of money and I had to fly back to Kuala Lumpur from Cambodia, from Siem Reap. That's why I didn't go to Vietnam. But next time, I would really like to go to Vietnam by land, and I can even enter China by land from Vietnam. I like to travel by land because I can see more. Yes, I'm not used to hot weather. Yes, of course. Yeah, you will get your hot weather here is very very normal. That's why you don't see people out here. I'm gonna show you a park very close to where I live, to the area where I live. There is a park and there is nobody here. This is like 11 o'clock, 14 minutes in the morning. And why? Because of the weather. It's humid, it's hot, and let me show you. This is a park, a very very nice park, as you can see, in the area where I live. You see, there is a worker sitting over there, one of the cleaners who clean the park. But as you can see, nobody. Such a beautiful park. In Morocco, if it was in Morocco, it will have a lot of people. Because we like to go to parks. But as you can see, there is nobody because it's humid. It's very humid. But if you come here at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the evening, then you will see many people come here to exercise, walk, play basketball. There is some basketball courts over there. And this is the house where the houses are located. And that's the car that I drive, that one, that red one. Yeah, no people, but the parks looks nice. Yes, the park is beautiful. There are really beautiful parks here in. But as I said, because of the weather, nobody goes out during the daytime. You don't see people walking in Malaysia. You don't see people walking. People don't walk here. Everybody's driving, and everybody's driving with their windows down, up. I mean, closed. They close their windows because the aircon, because they have to use the aircon because it's humid. So you see, such a beautiful park. This is a neighborhood park, but nobody is here. I come here during the daytime. I feel like a king. Like the whole park belongs to me. So yeah, you said Vietnam sounds interesting. Yeah, Vietnam is nice. I like Vietnam. I have seen many videos about it. I have to go there. at some point. This is the security guy. That's why you see him on his e-bike, electronic bike, making his rounds. But otherwise, nothing. You see just people driving. That's one of the neighbors driving out of the gate. You know, nobody. But it is amazing. It's a nature in Southeast Asia is really beautiful. That's one of the things that attracted me to this country. And of course, other countries, you know. I filmed the zoo in Siantar in Indonesia, and it's so beautiful. Like this, it looks like a beautiful, clean park. And it's a zoo with animals in it. Super, super, super nice. So nature in Southeast Asia is really nice because everything is green. Because it's tropical, everything is green. Mangoes, durian. Do you like durian, Kimberly? Have you ever tried the durian? I like mangoes, you know. Mangoes are awesome. Oh, not Yulia, durian. Durian is a fruit that has a smell. Durian, Durian, durian. If you Google it, you will see it. It's a fruit. It's a Southeast Asian fruit that has a smell to it, and it's very, very famous. Not only in Indonesia, in Malaysia, but also in Indonesia, Thailand, everywhere they like it. I see another viewer here. Can you give a thumbs up, please? Can you like the chat? Oh, I never heard of the fruit, but I like mangoes. Yeah, mangoes are nice. Mangoes are nice. Yeah, durian is very famous in Southeast Asia. But yeah, I mean mangoes are the best. You know, they're awesome. Yeah. So, anyways, I think I'm gonna stop here. Mangoes are cheap. If you come here, you find mangoes for like less than $1. Now they are less than $1 because they are in season. So you'll find a lot of mangoes. There was 3 viewers or so, but now 2. Yeah, 2. Yeah. It went up to 3, but then it went down to 2. That's why I'm trying to communicate with anybody who can see this. Just give a thumbs up so I know if they are hearing me or not. You know, the first live I had up to 4 viewers. You know, I mean this is a new channel. You know, I'm not expecting a lot of people to tune in, but it helps. You know, these live streams help with, you know, advertising the channel, me talking, you know, directly with the viewers. You can ask questions about traveling or about Malaysia or about anything they want to know here. You know, if I can answer, then I will answer them, you know, because I would like to share my experiences. I like to give advices to people who like to travel to this part of the world, you know, so they can be safe, but they can enjoy, you know, what to see, you know, where to go, what to do, what not to do, you know, from my perspective, of course, from my safe perspective, you know, they can enjoy their trip alone. Of course, there is nothing wrong with that. But if I can help, I will, you know, that would be great. And that's why I go live, because I want to. Yes, one day you will have a lot of viewers on chat. Yeah. It builds up. You know, it's a process. because it's a new channel. It's a young channel. I just started it literally a year ago. Literally, like a year and probably 1 month now, because I started it on May last year with Dim Wango when Dim Wango came here. Yeah, so we met and the whole time Dim Wango was here, I was with her. The whole 3 weeks, every single day we drove in that car. You can see it in that red car. You can see that red car in the videos with Dim Wango. And I drove her everywhere. We went to Putrajaya. We went to so many places here in Kuala Lumpur. And then I started the channel. I was talking to her about starting the channel because she knew I was traveling. So she told me also, why don't you travel anyways? Why don't you put it on YouTube, share your travels with people? And I was excited. I was thinking about it. I just did not know how to do it, because I had no experience and I don't know how to edit videos back then. So I thought it was complicated. With Dim Wango, and you last year, I remember you helped the homeless people. Yes, yes. We went out and we helped the people. We did so many things, did so many videos together. For 3 weeks, every single day I go pick up Dim Wango from her hotel. Nobody knows where she's staying. Because she doesn't want people to track her down or anything. Only me and her. I know where she is because I drove her there, and we go out the whole day. At night, I drive her back to her hotel. In the morning, I go pick her up from that hotel, and then we go again, do her filming. I started my YouTube with her, with her support and with her advice and with her guidance. Of course, I am thankful to have met her. She's a very good person, and I wish her good luck. We haven't talked that much since then. It was few messages. After that, I still have her number, but usually I send messages, but she doesn't reply. I know she's busy, because she's traveling. She's in Kenya, she's in the Philippines, I think now she's in Indonesia, it's okay, because I wish her good luck. I want her to be successful. I want her to be happy, She's a happy person generally. So it's cool. So we haven't talked that much, but I have sent her messages. She has not replied to me a few times, so I'm just assuming she's busy. No problem. She knows me. She knows the channel. She has my number. She's welcome anytime. And I told her we can meet somewhere else, and and we can film. We can collaborate. Yeah, she's in Indonesia. Yeah. Because I saw her videos in Jakarta, Bali, and that's fine. Indonesia is a beautiful place. She's gonna enjoy it, But we went in different times, When I came back from Indonesia, I was in North Sumatra Island, but she went to Java Island, which is Jakarta. And then from Jakarta, she went to Bali, which is further away. So it's far away from where I was. Indonesia is a huge country with millions of citizens, millions and millions, hundreds of millions. So Indonesia is a very vast country. But I told her before that if you want, we can meet in another country apart from Malaysia, anywhere, Thailand or Philippines or Indonesia, and then we can do some videos there. She said, yeah, that's okay, So we spent a good time, and I started my YouTube channel on May last year. Exactly, May. And but with hard work, I could reach the requirement of being monetized. I don't make any money. I have like $3 or $4 with the from the ads revenue.
That's all. And I don't get that many views and everything. So if you, that's why I ask my viewers to share my videos and everything, and it's a process. She, Dim Wangu told me for 1 year, for the first year that she had her channel, she used to get 50 views per video, 100 views per video. She was struggling. She told me this story. Even if her brother is famous, I am Marwa, and he helped her and everything. But she said it was difficult because she was new. And nobody knows who was Dimwango, and all her videos are in the village, like simple things. So people don't find it interesting. She's not like traveling to any destination or anything. She was just there in her village in Kenya. She told me this story. She said that her first year was very, very hard because, oh, thank you. I share your videos with my friends. Thank you so much. Thank you. I am sure you do that, Kimberly. You're very nice, and I thank you, and I'm grateful for your help and everybody's help who does the same thing. But yeah, going back to Dimwango, she told me like the first year she suffered. She almost gave up. She said sometimes she said, "You're welcome. Thank you, Kimberly." She almost gave up. Imagine Dimwango almost gave up on making videos because of the very few views she gets on her channel for the first year. And her brother was okay. He was famous back then. He was big, so he tried to, even if he tried to help her out, by advertising her, she still didn't get that many views because of the video she was making, only in, going to the river, going there, going there, probably simple videos. Probably, Africans are used to that, so they don't find it interesting to watch. But she told me that she did not get that many views. So I always remember that, that it's okay. It's a process, But I am going to travel anyways. Why not film it? Even if I don't get that many views, like next month maybe, if I have enough money, I will go again. So why keep it to myself? I want to share it with people. I want people to learn from my own experiences. If I can help somebody with my travels, it's good. At least they can see where I'm going, see a different country, a different culture, different people, and also for them it's a learning experience. If they want to do that, if they want to go to that country, at least they have some information, from my channels. And there's a lot of good channels, good travel channels out there, So that's why I don't want to give up, because I like to travel anyways, and I would rather document it and put it out there. It would be nice if the channel grows and I can make money so I can travel more. So I don't have to stop for a few months, try to save something, and then go again, If my channel grows, I can travel more. I can be, because I don't like to stop traveling. It's not nice, You go back to the routine and you don't like it. You don't like the routine, Traveling always makes you young. It makes you happy, because you're always, everything is exciting. When you're traveling, you're meeting new people, you're going to new places, you're seeing new scenes, new views, new countries. So it's exciting. Your mind is always excited about what else you're gonna see, what else you're gonna experience. But if you go back to the routine, to your daily routine, then again the boredom sets in, and that's not good. For me, traveling is the best therapy. Staying in one place is not good. Unless you can handle it. Some people can handle it. I cannot handle it. Okay. So anyways, thank you so much. Yes, traveling is awesome, to see another culture. Yes, Kimberly, it's awesome. I watch a lot of videos about China, about India. I love these videos about Nepal. I would like to go to Nepal, China and India. Those three I want to go to. So I myself do like to watch countries that I have never been to, because I learn from that. People. I see how people react. I understand the culture. I understand the currency, what food they have, how the country looks like, what places to see, and all that. So, I also want to provide that for people through my travels. So must do. How much do you spend per day for traveling? Or how much do I spend per day per traveling? Okay. To answer this question, I'm going to tell you what is the most expensive thing when I travel. Accommodation. That when you are there, when you arrive there, from here to there, transport is the most expensive, and that's why I like to travel by land if I can, or by ferry. Going to Indonesia by ferry, it's only $40. If I fly, it's almost $200 from Kuala Lumpur to Medan. $200 if I fly, but if I take the ferry from here to Indonesia, 40. Oh, it's cheap. So once you get there, the accommodation is between 15 to 25 US dollars per night. That's my budget for the hotel. No more than $25 for a nice cheap hotel. So that is my highest expense, is 25 US dollars per night for accommodation. You need food. I drink coffee every day. Coffee is cheap, less than $1. If you watch all my videos, you will see it's like less than $1. Fried rice in Thailand is almost $1. The drink is 50 cents, so you get fried rice and the drink, and an iced tea, a Thai iced tea for like $1.50, maximum $2 if you go to a good restaurant. So food, about $2 to $6 per day, about $6 to $7 per day. Let's say $10 per day. So $25 for accommodation, $10 for food. That is $35. $35 for accommodation and food. Now transportation. Sometimes I use the local transportation. Sometimes I walk. Depends on where I'm going. If I'm going very, very far, I use the cheapest local transportation I can find. In Indonesia, it's the beca, for example, or the Grab bike. You take a bike, taxi. In Thailand, it's the tuk-tuk, or the bike taxi also. In Thailand, you have a lot of local transportation. So local transportation is not that expensive, probably $5 a day. So 25 for accommodation, $10 for food, 35 and 540, about $40 a day. $40 a day, it's okay. If I spend 50 US dollars per day, that is luxurious for me. If I do. But I usually spend less than $50 per day. And as I said, I can live with less food. I can live without the transportation. I can just walk or ask somebody to help me. Like in Indonesia, you just, as a foreigner, I can go and wave at people by the side of the road. Hello, could you take me to the store over there? They will say, come. I won't pay nothing. Very, very nice. I have done it in Thailand. I have done it in Indonesia. They will just give you a ride. No problem. Very friendly. So I can live without the accommodation, without the transportation, and I can live without so much food. I can eat maybe only fruits, cheap food, But accommodation, I must have a hotel room. Because there is no other way. I don't have a tent with me. I don't like to live in tents because of the hygiene. There is no bathroom. There is no, aircon. These countries are hot. You cannot go to Indonesia and set up a tent in a forest and live. It's hot. It's humid. You will not sleep, and you're sweating all the time. So you need a hotel. You must have a hotel room. So about $25 is basic, thing, and that is for accommodation. If you live with somebody, if you go to another country and you live with somebody in their house, it is you're saving a lot of money. You know, I plan traveling around the world starting 2025. That's why I need some advice. Yes, of course, you can always ask me for accommodation is your highest expense, because in these countries, in Southeast Asian countries, food is cheap. Fruits, vegetables, everything, fried rice, noodles, they're cheap. You will not think it's expensive. I don't think it's not expensive. I think they're cheap. You know, transportation, as I say, even you take the local transportation, it's very cheap. It's few cents, 50 cents, 20 cents, 40 cents. Always less than $1. Always, for quite a good distance. So those two are manageable, but the as I say, the most expensive thing is accommodation. Accommodation, $25. How many countries that you travel until now, bro? Oh, I have another one. Oh, okay, hello, Abuhon. Abuhon. Oh, thank you. I have another viewer. I'm sorry, I didn't see your. Oh, awesome. Oh, so those questions were from Abuhon. Okay, how much do you spend? Okay, yes, no problem. How many countries have you traveled until now? I have traveled Ahbun, please subscribe to my channel, Travel Days, please. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let me answer your questions. How many countries have you traveled until now? Before I had my YouTube channel, I traveled to so many countries. Even in Europe, I went to many countries, okay? Many. France, Belgium, Holland, England, Luxembourg, Germany. I'm originally from Morocco, and I live in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Here in Southeast Asia, I have traveled to Philippines, okay, Cambodia, Thailand many times, Indonesia many times, and I live in Malaysia for a long time. So I have traveled to many cities here in Malaysia. So Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, Philippines, Cambodia, and Singapore twice. I went to Singapore twice. But when I started my YouTube channel, I filmed like a year ago. I filmed only Indonesia, Thailand, and Cambodia, because I just started filming my travels. But I've been traveling for more than 15 years, if not more than that. I like to travel. I left Morocco because I love to explore the world. It's only one life. And you know what kills life? Routine. The boring routine is what kills life. So to travel is to keep on living. The best medicine, the best therapy for life for life problems is travel. When you travel, you forget about everything because you see life from a different perspective. Okay, I will subscribe later. No problem, brother. See, it's cheap because I'm from Malaysia too. Oh, you're from Malaysia? Okay, all right, brother. No problem. So traveling is awesome. It teaches you a lot about life. You know, everything that you learn from your own culture, from your own family, from you go out and you see how people think in a completely different way. And they're still surviving, they're still doing well. A lot of them are prospering. You know, a lot of them have problems as well. Then you compare your problems to their problems and see. Sometimes when I compare my problems to other people's problems, I laugh at myself. I think because people are really suffering. People don't have food to eat. People don't have a house. People don't have the basic necessities. People don't have nothing. And they wake up every morning and they smile and they have hope and they sing. They don't have shoes. They don't have clothes. You know? So do you think you're suffering? That's the question. And that's what traveling teaches me. And I love it because it humbles me every day. If I have $1,000,000, I will still be humble. I will still be grateful for everything that I was given. I will still go out and help people. I will still put a smile on people's face. I will still treat people with kindness because you don't know what they're going through. You know, you might have it easier, but they may not. They might be suffering. But this money, now, for example, I went to Philippines, and Philippines, like a lot of people are poor. A family, whole family sleeps in one room like sardines. And that's just an expression. I'm not making fun of nobody. You know? And they wake up every morning singing, smiling, and hugging each other, and loving each other. And they see you and they smile at you and they offer you some tea or a chair to sit on, or they don't have nothing. They don't have food for the day. They're like 5, 6 of them. Isn't that a humbling lesson? Are you in that situation? So traveling is the best teacher. Teaches you great life lessons and humbles you and makes you learn a lot about life. So the more you travel, the more experienced you become, the more confident you become, the more humble you become, the stronger you become when it comes to facing your own problems. I don't know, something going wrong. So I plan to be backpacker when travel. The problem I need to solve is luggage, because you need to move from a place to another. Yes, Abhun, do not take too many things. You don't need many things as you think. You think you need everything in your house? No. Take few t-shirts, take few pants to change. Take, sometimes I travel with one shoes, and take your shaving, like things for your, the cleaning stuff, for your maintenance, hygiene. That's it. Don't take your flashlight. Don't take your a little clock. Don't take some good luck items that you think they bring in you good luck, or do not. If you travel light. Number one, you don't have to pay luggage if you're traveling by airplane. Extra this, extra that. You're not going to use everything that you are taking. That's, to me, that's addiction. You just take what you need, not what you want. We want everything, but we cannot get everything. But if we only have what we need, then that's enough. That's what I do. Sometimes the maximum I travel is two bags. One backpack that has all my clothes, all my soap, shampoo, and everything. And it's not that many. And then another small bag, I put it at the front here, that has my computer, my camera and my recording stuff. Things that I can easily access if I want to film, if my battery runs out, if I need to use the phone, if on my camera, whatever, and my computer so I can edit my videos when I am in the hotel. So that small backpack that I put at the front, I never put it anywhere. I never check it in. I always carry it with me because it has the most valuable things, including money. That's all. And the backpack behind me has only clothes. So if I lose that one, there is no problem. It's only clothes, t-shirts and pants and clothes, and shampoo. So if I lose it, no problem. The small one at the front, so I travel with two backpacks, one slightly bigger and one small. So I'm walking, no problem. It's not heavy. It's the clothes are not heavy. So do not take like a big luggage and another small one and another one and then a hand luggage, and you don't need that. That's not traveling. That's maybe camping. If you're going to camp somewhere and you need so many things to set up, But if you're going from one place to another, travel light. Kimberly, yes, traveling is learning. Yes, it's very, very. It's the biggest lesson, the biggest school, the biggest teacher is traveling. And you meet people that always stick in to your mind, people that you will always remember, because you have learned something really valuable from them. They have taught you something in life through their life struggles. As I said, I have seen people in Philippines who don't even have food for the day, and they welcome me to their house, and they say, "Here, stay here, no problem." Imagine, they don't have food. So these things will stay in your mind forever, and it will make you humble, and you come back and say, "Wow, I'm really grateful for what I have." Just by comparing yourself to somebody else, it's not like you enjoy to see other people suffer. No, I'm not saying that. We all suffer, okay? We have to have sympathy for other people, love them, help them, But at the same time, you're learning for you on how to deal with your challenges in life. That's why I like to travel. That's why I don't stay in one place for a long time. It keeps me motivated. It gives me a purpose in life. It teaches me about respecting others. It teaches me about how to face my own challenges. It just humbles me. And I cannot live without it. Something that is always making you better, teaching you something to be better. You're not gonna let it go. For me, traveling is that lesson, is that great teacher, that teaches me the lesson that I need to learn. So I'm gonna stop here. It's 1 hour 48 minutes now. I thank you guys. Thank you, Kimberly. Probably next week I will go live again. I thank you, Ahbun. Ahbun, where are you from? Which city in Malaysia? Want to go so many countries. My budget is about 60K US dollars. Need to learn how to spend. Thank you, Adil. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. Thank you so much. Bon, Bon, if you go to my travel days videos, you will see my email address, traveldaysbridge@gmail.com. Go to any videos, my last videos, and check the description box. You will see my email address in the description box, traveldaysbridge@gmail.com. Send me an email there. Maybe I can give you more information, more advice. Because you said you want to go to so many countries. I don't know which countries you want to go. Are you here in Southeast Asia, in Asia, in Europe? I have traveled in Europe as well. Europe is expensive, by the way. It's very expensive. It's not cheap. Okay. For me, you know, to go to Europe is a challenge. Southeast Asia is very, very manageable. So I don't know what countries you want to go. Plan to go UK countries, Latin America, but afraid not enough money for that. Yeah, you have to budget. Yeah, UK countries. I have been in London. Okay, I've been in England. It's expensive. Okay, and if you convert from Malaysian ringgit to the pound, it's very expensive. A pound now is like more than 5 ringgit something per pound. So it is expensive. If you want to go to Europe, then you really need to plan. But as I said, KL and Ipoh. Okay, you're from KL and Ipoh. I live in KL. I live in the outskirts of KL near Suban Airport. And I have been to Ipoh, the city of Ipoh, many times. Okay, so send me an email, and then maybe I can email you back again. And then what you do is subscribe. So next time when I am live, you can come and then we can talk again if you have any other questions. But Europe is expensive. 60,000 US dollars. It's actually it's a lot of money. But remember, the euro is higher than the dollar. So you have to find cheap places. There are cheap places. There are, but not as cheap as here. Not as cheap as in Southeast Asia, of course. Cheap according to Europe. Okay, so Ahbun, thank you so much. As I say, just go to my last video and check. You will see my email address. Send me an email there. Subscribe and touch. Click on the bell, so when I am live, you will see me live. Okay. The notification bell. So when I go live, it will tell you. YouTube will tell you that Travel Days is live. So you can come and then we can talk. We can chat. No problem. Okay. But at the same time, you can send me an email through traveldaysbridge@gmail.com. Okay. And then I will reply. If you need any information, we can. I can. We can talk more. No problem. I have been live for almost 2 hours now. 1 hour 53 minutes. So my phone is running out of battery. I'm gonna go. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Abhun and Kimberly, thank you so much for keeping me company for a long time. Yeah, Kimberly, you have been keeping me company for 1 year. Since I started this channel, you have been keeping me company. And I am grateful and I thank you so much, okay? So I appreciate it. I wish you all good day, good night. Good night for Kimberly because it's nighttime in California. Yes, it's been awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Kimberly. I'm grateful to have you as a friend, as a very, very, very good supportive friend and one of my best viewers, I appreciate it. Have a good night. It's nighttime in California. Take care. Thank you so much. It's been nice talking to you. And remember, you are the first one I have talked to in a live chat. Okay. Thank you so much. Abhun, stay in touch, brother. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We'll talk again soon. Email and we're close to each other. You're in Ipoh. I'm in Ipoh. Maybe we can even meet in a coffee shop somewhere and talk. It's not a problem. Just send me an email. If you need my WhatsApp number, I'll give you my WhatsApp number. We meet somewhere, coffee shop, whatever. If you are in KL, and we talk and figure things out. Okay, it's not a problem. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye bye. Good day to Abhun. Good night to Kimberly.